Hello everyone. Today is box number 2 of Childhood Things and Keepsakes. I'll just be rifling through this one. So, I have Harry Potter and the Seventh Horcrux. Now, I wrote this, I think in 9th grade or 10th grade, and it was just my own thing, a fan fiction. How many pages did I do? 39 pages. 39 pages, and it wasn't for a project or anything. I was president of the Harry Potter Club at my first high school, and I challenged everyone in the group to write their own short stories of Harry Potter fan fiction, and I ended up going way overboard. But that was in the era before, I think the 5th book had come out, but the 6th book hadn't come out just yet. This is from 8th grade. It is my art binder from when I took an art class at my, what I call my Saving Grace middle school. Not the real name of it, but just the idea. This was during the Picasso unit. I called it Bird's Beak and Pig Baby. It's charcoal. Fish. Acrylic paints, pencil, and wax crayon. Op art, colored marker on paper. Oil pastels on paper, self-portrait, girl with blonde hair. Zigzag, wax crayon with ink relief on paper. A head in the clouds, colored pencil paper. I remember this was one of those things that was called like a blind contour, where you couldn't look at your hand when doing the drawing of someone else in the classroom, so you had to draw someone else's face from that class. You had to keep on looking at them, but you could never look at the paper, you could never look at your hand. You had to go entirely by muscle memory. This was smeared black. I think my inspiration was that from this was that Scary Stories book series in the 90s. Self-portrait, another one. Oil pastels. Small dog, which was basically a grand drawing I did when I was 14 or 15 of my beagle. And then pencil, acrylic paint on paper. And that's it. That was my art binder. And then we have 2 portfolio folders. 3, 1, 2. That's all high school. That's all middle school. This was for a Huckleberry Finn project in 12th grade. Lots of folders in here with different things. I did a shoe once. My sister helped me with that. I think that was 11th grade. I wrote my own first book in kindergarten called The Little Girls Who Played the Harmonica. I did an essay on cloning. I did a map of like a homemade roller coaster. Here is a composition journal from my 11th grade year. Newspapers when I was on the school newspaper. Another notebook, my Spanish workbook. And a medal for Above and Beyond, which wasn't really much at all, but that was the only medal I got at senior awards night. And then I have Oh, a short story called There is a Boy Who is a Philosopher, Not a Test Taker. Oh. That's right. Just inventing. Hey, look, an orchid card! And this is... Here's a poem. What is love? From October 9th, 2011. What is love? What is love defined? Who are we to fight the love, to determine the love, to ignore the love? What is love defined? If we ourselves do not know, love, for sure, cannot be fit in a box or stuffed in our socks, nor confined to a house, or devoured by a mouse. Love is neither here or there. Love is everywhere. But is love defined when we cannot make up our minds? And is love a feeling or a hormone or a sensation or a strand of DNA? Love is love, so do not fight the love, for we can only receiveth or giveth the love. It's only an opportune love. It's a good poem. I have a lot more than that. Oh, the journal where I wrote down every grade of school, at least up to 8th grade. And all blank pages, except I found a poem. Wow, it's a lot of blank pages. Here is... Oh, I had these old Navy flag notebooks. I wrote a lot of poetry in them. A lot of poetry. I could say 100 things to you, but not one word would make me feel better. I have the choice of saying just even one word, but I choose not to. I have nothing more to say, nothing at all, nothing more to say to you. I have nothing more to say. I must have been really pissed off at someone. You lie, I feel, you compare, I ignore, you say, I see. What are you trying to get at? Do you want to be friends with me? It's you who's in my dreams. It's you who I yearn to meet. Again, once again, we will see one another's faces in the deep blue sea. I'm going to do another video on these. But anyways, I have another notebook and another notebook and a bag of bracelets and hair and a ribbon, library card, and when I worked at Amazon, my badge clippy thing. And another ID thing. And then 4 gig SIM cards for when I had a Samsung 4. Thank you.